Hey guys, what is up? It's Jay. So, welcome to my first review for a convention. I don't know really what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to kind of wing it, I guess. So, I have a little list of stuff that I'm going to talk about, and we're just going to talk about them all in detail a little bit. So, this is for Kumoricon 2016, and I know there's a bunch of anime over here, anime characters, but they have to do with later on. So, not all of them, but some of them. Anyway, so first we're going to talk about badges, lines, and guests. So I'm going to talk about the lines and the guests real quick because I didn't experience much here. I did not get anything signed, so I can't really talk about that much. But I did hear that the lines were good. Things went by pretty quick. People were able to get all their stuff signed that they wanted signed, things like that, you know, or to the limit of what was allowed, without any problems. They were accommodating, everything was good, all the guests were nice, all that kind of stuff. So that's good to hear, but that's all I know. I did know that all of the guests were staying at the same hotel as me, and we did see DC Douglas and Sunny Straight walking past us, and we didn't realize it was them at first because I don't really know voice actors. I don't really know them at all. I don't know DC Douglas at all, and I totally forgot what Sunny Straight looked like. So they passed us, and we didn't realize that they were really far down. So we were like, they're going to the hotel. We're not gonna bug them. We're not those people. So anyway, but the only line that I had to stand in was for the dealer's hall, and it wasn't even really a line. We got in like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes of waiting in line, and because the line was super long, it was like going down the hall and everything, and we thought it was never ending. But the good thing is I was filming, so like I was filming for CMVs and I was taking pictures of people, so I didn't have to wait in line. We literally waited until the line got really short, and then we got in line, and I got to take pictures and videos while waiting for the line to get short. So it was pretty much a win-win for me. I got to do everything I wanted to do while waiting, so I was pretty happy. Other than that, I heard all the lines were pretty good. Things were short, like I said, in the guest lines. It was really short, really easy, or it wasn't like they were waiting forever and being bogged down, like, oh, when are we gonna get in there? You know, it wasn't like that, I guess. So that's good. And when I went to get my badge, there was no line at all. So. But if you guys are wondering, this is what the badges look like, and yes, that is tape over my name because that's what I'm doing. But anyway, so this is the badge. So I am going to be showing you guys some stuff in a moment here, so be prepared for that. And I'm also going to be having unboxing videos later, so I'll be talking about that too. Then I'm going to be talking about pretty much the hotel and the con space stuff in general now. So in the con space, there is there's two food centers, food eateries, I don't know, they're little restaurant things. One's a cafe, and one is like a coffee house, I guess. They didn't really have food, they just had coffee, and they're a Starbucks without seats, basically. They had like a couple seats, but they're like a Starbucks, basically. The other one was like where they had food and drinks. It was like a mini restaurant, cafe type thing. Bistro type thing. It was really nice. So if I want to make a recommendation, I would say go to that smaller bistro looking one, because they were just as expensive, just about, but their food was better, and they had actual food. And actually they weren't as expensive now that I think about it. The smaller one, the Starbucks like place, they had one bottle of soda for $4. So, and it's just a regular bottle of Pepsi. So I'm not cool with that. That really pissed me off. That's a waste of money. So I say go to the other one. I don't know what it's called though, but it's right next to the exhibitors hall, and that's the good one. Anyway, so let's talk about the staff real quick, because this is two conflicting things here. The hotel staff is very different from the con staff in terms of happiness here. The con staff was not very good, which obviously means that the con staff was. So the hotel staff was not wanting to do their jobs. They kept fucking up. They kept making trivial mistakes that were just like, well, they weren't trivial mistakes, but it was like easy to avoid mistakes, but they were big mistakes. like that. Like, okay, so for example, the biggest mistake that they made was they took Atlas's debit card, and he said, I'm paying for my own parking, and that's all I'm paying for. I'm not, don't do anything else with it, to put it on parking. And I'm just going to pay the $80 or $60 for parking, it was, I think. And so, like, okay, and then they put his card on the room, and they made it so that it took the money out of him, out of his card, for the room, instead of the person who booked the room. So we had to get her into the hotel to change the room card back over to her card, because they're fucking idiots and couldn't understand what I'm paying for parking means. Apparently, I'm paying for parking means put the room on my card. I don't know, fucking idiots. But other than that, they just didn't want to do their job right. We got one person who wanted to do his job, and I tipped him because he deserved it, because he did work. But I didn't see him the rest of the time, so I think he had his days off or something. So he might have been off Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, and then I just didn't see him Sunday today. Today's Sunday. And so I just didn't like it at all. But the con staff, however, on the other hand, was extremely good. I was very happy with con staff this year. And actually, the person who booked the room, who is my friend Eve, and a couple other people gave me a ride. That stuff. They were staff, and there's a bunch of staff that I actually do know, and there was a bunch of staff that I met. Who everyone was very nice. Everyone was just perfect. Like, this staff is awesome. I love the staff here. So I never have a problem with their staff. So there's that, I guess. Anyway, so the con space, let's talk about that for a second. It moved, so it's not in Vancouver, Washington anymore. Now it's in Portland, Oregon, and it's in the Oregon Convention Center, which is really awesome because it's really big. It's a giant circle. It's like a donut, basically. So, and then like the inside where the donut hole would be, that's like where the exhibitors hall and the registration rooms and stuff. That's where all that was. That would be the part of the donut where that would be the inner hole. And then it's like a big round around it. And it's really awesome. And there's like 3 floors that were the ones that everyone was on, and then there was a little bit higher, but nobody was up there. We went up there for a couple photo shoots. It was pretty nice. That was about it, though. But anyway, so let's move on to attendees, because this year all the attendees were really, really good. Like, like, I don't know how else to put this. Sometimes you get, like, especially at Kumoricon, where a lot of people are outside and it's hot or rainy, and people are basically shoving each other around, trying to get it somewhere, things like that. And they're kind of feeling miserable from either the rain, the heat, or whatever. It was really well ventilated in the center, in the con center, and it was very nice in there, so nobody was like getting overwhelmed with heat or cold. Unless, that's just how their body reacts. Some people can get just cold just being in certain spaces. But for the normal, the average person, I guess, it wouldn't have been too bad. So nobody was really overwhelmed. Everyone was being very polite to each other. It was very nice. I got a lot of footage in there, in a bunch of different spaces, too. So it was really cool to have that. There was a lot of different areas. There was a lot of different things to do in there. It was very fun. So the attendees, I guess this really isn't all just attendees, but it's like everything all together. I just didn't know what else to call this. But because I talked to a bunch of attendees, and I had conversations with them, and took their pictures and videos and stuff. Everyone seemed more on the ball about it. More, I guess that's not the word. Like when you ask people when they're like miserable from like the rain, you go, oh, would I be able to get a video of you, or a picture of you? They're kind of like hesitant and kind of irritated already. No one was like that this year. So that's what I'm getting at, I guess. So last I want to talk about the dealer's hall, and I do got to kind of move around for this one. So I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Hopefully my voice still gets picked up good. But, I got tape on me. But anyway, so I do have figures over here, so I'm going to kind of show these off a little bit. And then I'm going to be doing unboxing videos for these too. I'm not going to link them anywhere, but I'll link the unboxing channel or the playlist in the description, so that you can just go to that and then keep up with it, basically, if you want to see them. So these aren't gonna be in order. Don't even expect these to be in order. These are just the order I have them up here. So the first two that I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing these in one. I might do these in one video. I don't know. I might not do them in one video because they are separate. I did Nico and Maki over there, the made ones. I did those. Oh, you can't see them behind Notsumi's head. I didn't do those in the same video. Oh, yes, I did do those in the same video. Never mind. I don't know. Well, these two are really different. They're not just statues. So, I guess we'll do I'll see what happens. But anyway, so it's I got. Oh, you can see them. So it's Mikado Asahina. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera. And Haruhi Suzumiya. So obviously, if you can't tell, yeah, right there, I really like the Haruhi series. Or right there, there we go. Yeah, right there. I really like the Haruhi series. So it's one of my favorites. It's second on my favorite list. So these are awesome. These are posable. And looks like Haruhi comes with a guitar. Mikado comes with whatever the hell that thing is. It's some weird... you'll see in the unboxing. It's some weird looking wooden thing. Looks kind of like a spoon almost, but not. Or maybe like a whisk. I don't know. So the next one, you guys will see up there too. I have the Sega Saturn figure. I got that at was that SoccerCon I got that at? I think it was SoccerCon. Anyway, so I did find a little chibi figure. I'm pretty sure this is a Nendoroid, but I'm not exactly sure because it doesn't say Nendoroid on here anywhere. Yeah, so I have no idea if that's what this is, but it's in the same box that Nendoroids come in, so I'm assuming that's what it is. But you can like pose her differently, and she does come with a mini. It's right there, a mini Sega Saturn, so that's pretty cool too. Anyway, but that's that one. I'm definitely gonna have fun with that one. So next up is one of the series that I really like. It's on my top 10, but not my top 5 for some reason. I have it all in one thing. There's a bunch here. It's the Type Moon stuff. So it's Fate Stay Night, Fate Grand Order, stuff like that. But this is Fate Collide Liner Prisma Ilia, and I have two things back here. There, next to IF's pillowcase thing there. I have Kuro and Miyu. Well, I have Ilia now, and I have this school outfit Ilia, so I'm going to be opening this one eventually here. I'm going to be doing them all tomorrow, like in a row, so I'll be wearing the same thing. Okay, so this is, I don't know what order to do these in because they're so awesome. So I'm going to be talking about one other one after I show you these because I really wanted it, but I couldn't get it. So this first one, I'll just do it with this one because it's normal. This is the normal version of Saber from Fate Stay Night. And actually, this is Fate Grand Order. It says right there. This is Fate Grand Order. But yeah, it's Saber, and Saber is my favorite. Obviously. There we go, right there. There's a few Sabers. Yeah, I have 5 Sabers up there. You can't see one of them. It's down by the bigger one's feet. It's a little one that doesn't have a stand. Anyway, so the next one is... Ooh, this one's from Good Smile Company. But it's SQ quality, and it's a Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. And which version is it? It says UBW. So I'm not exactly sure if that's the version of her, but it's this. And I didn't know if that was the official name or if there was an actual official name. I haven't finished Unlimited Blade Works yet, so I don't know if that's like a thing, like different. I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched Fate Stay Night, so I don't remember much. But I just remember loving Saber a lot. And oh, that's the back actually. This is the front. Here you go. But you can see it's got detail. But this one shows that there is a Rin Tosaka one. So I do want that eventually, but whatever. And then my favorite one, which I think is going to be like my favorite one ever, mostly because you can remove the mask and show her face, but which that might give this away. But yeah, it's Fate Stay Night, and It is Saber Alter, which is like one of the best versions. This is my second favorite version of her, so this one's a very big box. The figure is nice and big. I like it a lot. They had them out. Like there was a bunch of places that had these like on top of things, so I got to see all of them really. But the weird thing is, okay, so there is a version of Saber that's my favorite, and that's Saber Extra. Well, it's a red outfit. If I edit this video on my actual editor, not Movie Maker, like a lazy ass, then I'll post another picture. I'll post one on the screen somewhere or something. It's not one of these things, but it's not that Saber up there that you see. Because you can see Saber up there next to Haruhi. It's not that version, because that's Saber Lily, I believe. I don't remember. Yeah, they're this way for me, but they're this way for you. Anyway, I can't remember what one that is because it's behind everything, and I can't really see all the outfit, and I don't really remember. But Saber Extra is my favorite. I went and got this one. When I got this one, I turned around to, like, there was on a shelf, right? And then behind you was, like, other stuff, but there was, like, a table and then the guy that you buy from. So I turn around, go to buy from him, not look at anything else, 'cause I'm like, I don't got any more money. So I go to just buy that and not get anything else. And then I turn, like, I'm looking at him, and then I turn like this. There's a fucking Saber Extra. This giant figure. It was like, the box was like that big, literally, like to my head. The box was like that big. $110. I had $20 or $25, so not gonna happen. He still had it when we left too. So and we actually left when the dealer's hall closed, and he still had it. So that kind of sucked. But I might go try and find it now that I know kind of a pricing that I'm looking at there. Because I do want it. And so, just so you guys know, my background will be changing a little bit because of the figures. So this over here, all of that is going to be changed. I'm going to be moving some of it down because, as you can see, you can totally see the next shelf down. So I might be moving some of that anime over, because that's all anime right there. All of that is anime, except for like a couple DVDs that are Disney, but it's pretty much anime. And I still have more that are on my bed that I didn't get signed and stuff like that. So I'm going to be moving those figures down, and then I'm going to be putting all of my Fate stuff over there, because that I'm getting a lot. So I'll hopefully be doing that soon. I'll do it probably when I do the unboxings, because that way I'll have something in the background while I talk about the unboxing, so it's not empty. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, something else I wanted to say about the dealer's hall before I go is the dealer's hall was fucking huge. If you've ever been to Sakura-Con, you would love this dealer's hall. It was big. It was if it wasn't bigger, then it was just as big. So that's good to have. We were really stoked about that. There was a lot of stuff. Also, there was no bootleg stuff. I didn't see a single bootleg thing there, so that was pretty good. But there was one booth who was ripping people off. They weren't bootlegged, but they were ripping people off with prices. They had a bunch of stuff that was like $100, and they had like Figumas for $100, and they had a Saber, like the box was like this and like this. They wanted $75 for it, and they're like, the lowest I can take is $69. I was like, why? I was like, why is this so expensive? And they're like, well, we get rare stuff and discontinued stuff. Nothing in that booth was rare or discontinued. So I don't know what they're talking about. They're just lying to people. So I hope nobody bought from them. It looked like they were still full. It looked like their shelves were still full, like they didn't sell anything. So I really hope they didn't sell anything like that. Them and the person next to them were doing the same thing, but the person next to them actually had some stuff that was rare. They had some super rare stuff there that I could not afford, but the rest of their stuff was just as badly priced. But it happens. Some stores just don't know what they're doing. I think they're a newer store. Yeah, I don't know. But there was a lot of actual local shops, local anime shops. Like there was one from Tacoma, which is near me, so I might check them out. I got their name, so I might go there. Stuff like that. So I guess, you know, it kind of worked itself out. I didn't go to the artist alley because I just don't. So it's not my thing, so I just didn't. Anyway, so that's it for this video. So stay tuned for the unboxings that are all going to... 7 of them. I don't want to fucking do 7 videos. And then I gotta do a con haul. This is all I got, but... Fuck, I just did my con haul video, didn't I? Well... I didn't get anything else, so I guess I'm not doing a con haul video, so I'll label this as that, I guess. Anyway, so that's it for this. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.